Greetings, YouTube world. Everybody out there, online world. It's your boy, Corey, aka Valedictorian. This is Head of Class Sessions, and we're just going to be talking about a double standard that's involved in a situation where, you have men and women dealing with both these things. Now, um, this is inspired from uh, many different clips, but I'm going to present something and I'm going to give a suggested solution to it. Okay, so let's talk about step parents, right? Now, personally, I'm not one. All right, I have my wife, my two kids. We are the unit, you know what I'm saying? But there are many men and there are many women who are either stepmoms or stepdads. Um, it happens. So, what happens is, you may have a relationship going on between a man and a woman, and they both have a child, right? During that relationship, and then the relationship ends, one way or another. Either the man leaves or the woman leaves or they split, whatever the case may be. So then you have a single person, and it's like, how can they go on with life productively, especially in today's world? You still want to go on with your life and find people that you have a connection with and everything like that. So I'm going to be talking about both men and women. Like, this can apply to both genders. So the thing is with stepfathers, stepmothers, um, it's kind of a very tricky situation for people who are put in that situation, or who have to, address it, because you have a thing where, say for instance, it's a man who, has three kids, two or three, four, whatever. A man has kids from a previous relationship, and he finds a woman that he enjoys her company. They connect, real quick, and then he has to, cross that bridge, right? He has to let her know, he has to tell her, hey, I have children. Most times, I'm going to be honest, I think both men and women hide this or try to hide this fact. They're not as upfront with it in the beginning of their dating. If you are a person who has kids from a previous relationship and you're wanting to meet someone new, most people they try to hide it, for obvious reasons, because it usually doesn't go well for that person. Meaning, so if that man comes, tells the lady who he's courting or dating, hey, I have three kids, I got three sons from, my previous relationship. She's out of the picture, but she is involved in their lives, through visitation or whatever the case may be. And you can apply it to the woman too. Like, if it's a woman who has three kids and she tells the man, it's rare that the person who is childless will be, will look past that and basically love the person and their kids. It's very rare. Not saying that it doesn't happen, but it's very rare that it happens on a consistent basis. Um, either way. So if it's a female, coming, with three kids from a previous relationship, and she finds a man that she admires, respects, and is beginning to have feelings for, when she presents that to him, most men aren't receptive or, at all. But like I said, it's both ways. I know that the falsehood that many women say is that women are more open to get in a serious relationship with a man that has children. I think that's a lie. I think it's pretty much the same. The person who is childless, it's gonna put them in kind of like an anxious position, because you want to be in a relationship with the person, but it's a package deal. You have to, be in a relationship with the children as well. You can't just forget about them, whether it's the man with kids or the woman who has kids. And the person who doesn't have the children, a lot of times it causes a barrier. But that's what I'm saying with the double standard, because um, a lot of times we'll see situations where, if the man who doesn't have any kids says no to the lady who does, And he's like, he states his reasons why. You have to worry about a baby dad who's there. You have to worry about the children not, saying that, hey, you're not my dad, the whole respect thing, and all that. Now, like I said, this usually happens more times than not, but the reverse of it can happen where everything is good. You guys become a blended family. But I would say that the blended family is more successful when both the man and the woman have children from previous relationships, so they becomes a real blended family. It's a little bit harder when either the man or the woman is childless and the other person has children. It creates a dichotomy of, you could have potential drama there. You could have it where, you really may not have full disciplinary authority if it gets real serious down the road, and you happen to marry this lady who has kids from another relationship, or vice versa. If the man has kids, I know a lot of females, like, they will, you see it on a lot of these things where, their immediate question is, do you have kids? This is from the woman who is childless asking the man who has children. They'll ask it up front. And the reason why is because that's become an important question to ask. Now, you can't tell me that more times than not, if a woman finds out that that man she's dating has children from another relationship, that's usually a step towards her getting out of there. That's a step towards her saying, nah, bro, I'm going to pass. And y'all can't tell me any different because it happens on both sides. My point is this. The solution to these things, I believe, the solution to them is to, for one, be upfront, be upfront with it. State, your current situation, whether you're male or female, you got to state it. The worst they can say is no. And the reason I say that is because I think the other factor that a lot of women don't like this part is because it's different for a man having children, being a single father, than it is for a woman having children, being a single mother. It's a different dynamic. And it's not trying to say that's bad or not trying to say that it's something that's irreversible or anything, but it is something. A man can do a lot more with his market value, even having kids, if he has the kids, if they're in his custody, right? It's a lot easier for him to move and navigate than it is for the single mom to move and navigate. And it's just that's just because of the dynamic of the motherhood and having, with children who are not the guys that, not the guys' kids who you're dating. It does create a dynamic. Now, is it impossible for that relationship to succeed? No, it's not impossible, but those relationships has to be where it has to be open. I would say that the woman should not worry about, viewing her children as baggage or she has to be, open-minded as well to, the man. He's may have some preferences that he wants. He may have some, extra question. He wants to know, the whole deal of, if the children's father's in the picture, and if he is, how involved is he? Because what's really going to have to happen is the more collaboration that's involved, meaning the childless person, the person who have the children, and that father or mother who is the children's father or dad or mom, you're going to have to get in some sort of communication with them. He's going to have to be communicated because, you could have that situation where that person's baby mom or that person's baby dad, and I hate saying it like that because that's so stigmatized, but if that, the baby's father or the baby's mother doesn't know, if they know about their person's new relationship, it's better to let them, not know everything, but just be involved in knowing, this new person. A lot of people, they react badly when it's, stuff sprung on them. So I just think that the more communication, the more collaboration you have between everyone is better for the two people involved. It's better for the kids. It's better for for the other parent, or the other person who's, not in the picture anymore, for them to know what's going on. Because that's where you get a lot of this drama and a lot of these violent things, is because, they try to keep someone out the loop, try to be secretive and all that. So step parenting can work. It's just that we have to go about it in the right way. So, dang, it's a 10-minute word, man. I didn't mean to go that long, but, these are things that, like I said, with human interaction and male and female interactions, things can work, but a lot of people, like I said, they just programmed to react one way or just think one way, and they're stubborn in their thinking. I'm going to be honest, you're stubborn. Got to be open-minded to grow and to succeed. So, much love to the peoples. It's your boy, Corey, a.k.a. Valedictorian. This is Head of Class Sessions. We out. Yeah.